Здравствуйте, ну я продолжаю бегать за рыцаря Джедая. Сейчас... нам надо использовать голок-терминал своего корабля. Ага.
We narrowly escaped a major disaster, General. A lot of good people died.
Not enough losing Chief Raiken and so many agents, but Galen, we'd worked together for years. Just heard from Special Agent Tander. His team eradicated all trace of what happened at that Sith base. But I told you to bury the Power Guard project. Why did you have him save the data files?
Who knows what uses we might find for that technology.
There's a way to make up for all that's happened. I hope we find it. The Republic's position on Nar Shaddaa is precarious at best. Better for everyone if this operation remains classified. Sealing all records of what happened here. You, me, and the SIS are the only ones who know the full story.
Keeping secrets got people killed. The reason they died can't stay hidden.
I'll file a full report with my superiors. I hope they don't drum me out of the service. I know you're probably exhausted, but the enemy hasn't given up. Neither can we. Major tactical advantage has just opened up, but you have to act quickly. One of Darth Angrel's closest advisors, Admiral Hacklin, asked us for asylum. He wants to defect.
Hacklin was with Angrel when he interrogated me on Ord Mantell. They seemed chummy. What changed?
I'm not sure, but the Admiral is on the run. There are unconfirmed reports Hacklin's earned a death mark.
One of Darth Angrel's top men turned traitor? It's too convenient.
Exactly. This is obviously a trap.
Hacklin wouldn't be the first high-ranking Imperial to switch sides. Until we know otherwise, you have to believe this is real. Kira obviously made an impression on the Admiral at Ord Mantell. He says he'll only surrender to her.
I have a bad feeling about this.
No time to negotiate. Admiral Hacklin's expecting you to, and no one else. I told him to wait for you at an old asteroid mining facility. I'm uploading the coordinates now.
We'll bring the Admiral in safely.
Be careful out there.
Так, куда-то нас послали, да? Исследовать заброшенный горнодобывающий комплекс. Ну, потопали. Что тут в этом комплексе? Мужик какой-то. Василис.
Greetings. I am Valis. Your quick response is most appreciated. Please forgive the decision. Admiral Hacklin remains Darth Angrel's faithful servant. His name simply made this meeting convenient.
He's a Sith. Kill him!
Now, really? Is that any way to treat your family?
This won't have been a waste of time if I get to kill you.
I thought Jedi were seekers of knowledge. Aren't you the least bit curious what this is about? Your Padawan isn't who you think. She's no Jedi. She is a child of the Emperor, like me. And it's time she returned to our father's warm embrace.
You've never been much of a Jedi. It figures you're a Sith.
I'm not a Sith. Don't let him turn you against me. We can defeat him. Together.
We have no quarrel, Jedi. Return to your ship and let Kira come home. The Emperor wills it.
The Emperor has no power here. I do.
Your self-delusions are irrelevant. There's no escaping your destiny, Kira. Thanks to your little brush with Darth Angral, the Emperor knows you're alive and where to find you. No matter where you go, Father sees you. He sees you right now. And he wants you back.
I'd rather die than see him again.
So be it, sister.
Stay down.
Он тупой какой-то вообще. Ох и туп. Ты что, оживёшь? Висит. Всё, висит. Твою мать. Поштопали отсюда у Кира, блин. Кира, Карсон, дитя императора, блин. Полетели. До этого доходяги. Чё, не туда? А куда?
I should have told you the truth a long time ago. My parents were Sith, but the Emperor isn't my father. Child of the Emperor is just a title. I was taken from my parents when I was a baby. Raised in the Sith Academy with others like Valis. It was...
Так, ее родители были ситхами, но император не ее отец. Дитя императора — это просто титул. Ее забрали у родителей, когда она была еще ребенком, и выросла в Академии ситхов вместе с такими, как, ну, этот, которого мы завалили, с этим Васей. Говорит, это ужасно.
You've been taught the ways of the dark side.
Sort of. Never been much of a student, and some things I'd rather forget. Every so often, the other children were taken to see our father. They came back different. Nobody ever remembered meeting the Emperor. One day, I realized I couldn't remember anything from the past week. They were doing the same thing to me.
Она смылась от ситхов, блин.
Starting to understand. You escaped the Sith, didn't you?
Nobody treats me like a droid and gets away with it. I was still a child then. Small enough to stow away on a supply ship leaving Imperial space. Lived in lots of bad places until I met Master Kowix. She brought me to the Jedi.
Кира, ну ты тупая, блин.
Did you tell Master Kowix about your past?
No? How would I even begin? By the way, I was born a Sith. Is that a problem? I always knew sooner or later I'd have to come clean. Just hoped I could prove myself as a Jedi first. Now the Emperor knows where I am. The Sith will never stop hunting me.
They'll take you over my dead body.
I'm surprised you still talk to me after all this. I'm ready to tell the truth. To Master Kowix, the Jedi Council, everyone. No more secrets. We should probably let the General know he's not getting his Admiral.
Тупая, молчи, блин, она пошла к генералу говорить, что он ситх. Вот, блин, безбашенные бабы, блин, а.
The Admiral was never here, General. This was a trap.
Last. Sorry for putting you in harm's way on a lie. It won't happen again. I'm afraid there's more bad news. Your Jedi Masters both missed their last 2 comm checks.
That isn't like Master Kowix. What planet did you send her to?
Tatooine. Master Orgus went to Alderaan. I need you to find out what's happened to them and our weapon labs.
I could already be helping them if you hadn't sent me on a wild bantha chase.
It was a calculated risk. If the Admiral had defected, he stood to gain so much. Contact me as soon as you reach Tatooine or Alderaan. Our suits are out.
I figured you'd want to see the Jedi Council first. Tell them about me.
I decided no one else needs to know about you. Not the General, not the Council.
Yeah, just you and the Emperor. And whoever he sends after me next. You sure that's for the best? Keeping secrets isn't the Jedi way.
We're not so different, Kira. We follow our own paths, regardless of what the Council thinks. Orgus and Kiwix need our help, and we're running out of time.
No point stirring things up when we've got a galaxy to save. Let me know when we reach Tatooine or Alderaan. I'll be in my quarters.
Блин, тупорылая чуть сама себя не спалила, блин. Вот они бабы и в жизни такие, как упрутся во что-нибудь, хоть и кол чеши на башке, блин.
Ever wonder who you'd be if the Jedi hadn't taken you in?
Ну так и лучше.
Some days, I don't feel like a Jedi at all.
Been there, still going. Every day. I should be dead or worse 1,000 times over. The first months after I escaped Korriban? Exciting. Not easy staying alive when you're a 10-year-old Sith fugitive. No friends, no food, no home.
Leaving Korriban sounds hard enough. How'd you manage that?
Helps if you're small. A head for Imperial transport schedules doesn't hurt. One day, a big freighter dropped off slaves and left with a stowaway. Jumped ship on Nar Shaddaa. Spent 8 years sleeping in alleys. Good times. Finally got caught stealing a starship hyperdrive. Should have seen Master Kawik's face.
I wondered how you two found each other. Stealing from a Jedi. That took some fortitude.
Didn't know she was a Jedi. Lots of people wear robes. I still remember when Master Kawix realized I was Force-sensitive and asked me to be her Padawan. It was weird. Nobody ever gave me a choice before. Still getting used to that.
You should be comfortable with it by now. When did Master Kawix recruit you?
A couple of years ago. What can I say? Old habits. Point is, I know what I'd be if I weren't a Jedi. And I'm never going back.
Ой, Кира, блин.
You're not like most Jedi. That's a compliment. No offense to the Council, but if I stood around moralizing all day, I'd need a padded zero-G cell.
That's why you and I get along. We're not afraid of diving into trouble.
Trouble's only a problem if you can't handle it. Jedi need to get out more. Using the Force, it's fun. Mind and body supercharged. Everything's more intense.
I like intense experiences. But a demonstration.
Whoa, tough guy. The Council would wag its finger at this conversation. Not that I care. Should probably get moving. Galaxy in peril and all that.
Го ее пробило, блин.
That whole Jedi aren't allowed to feel emotions rule? I don't get it. Sure, anger's bad. Why cross off everything else? Anyone tell the troops they can't enjoy shore leave? Would we have a government if senators couldn't throw wild parties?
Soldiers and senators can't use the Force. Jedi who let their emotions lead them to the dark side can cause tremendous damage.
So, bad soldiers can sabotage a whole army. Bad senators could do even worse. We're expected to throw ourselves into the fire? Fine. Let us off the leash. No reason we can't live it up a little before we die.
So shut up and start living. What do you know? The galaxy didn't end.
We'll try harder next time. To be continued, tough guy.
Целовал, то хоть болтать перестала. Так, это понятно.
Is there something you wanted to talk about?
I think Istrebila. Adada baga paraki rati bojanani eka pakocho dara makamamuki. Eka raviveri eka maja vastu atibina beso hunte vechichoka sida para peremo ramato chabakichi.
Jedi are expected to support others, but we're also taught to trust our intuition and follow where it leads. Choosing between those paths can be hard.
Eka jamine pado poco pane katutumi namata eka jiasrechi. Daji dadaran lipa daramini yang sejana buhom hati kayam ameri jama mamamati kiu mapapasise. Samano la tali memetisa jamile manasa. Joras tilia rajabani hawas astamumay tamamate.
It sounds like you beat everything your homeworld could throw at you.
Jutapi varalal nesala ufa kanuni. Amarimita wichwe yogyo sharina mujuta mari sati samata chochi satase. Dimana kasambuya durlasa mundekito chamana sodo onkastara bartuchimi memimita rastita. Yano yabi. Wenata patolo yakonia.
If you want to hear people telling you how great they are, just log into the HoloNet for 10 minutes. You'll get an earful.
Karababian, ana ugar sangkalalini mamamaro todos mamenche. Kayam, upagaya kimata sama jika basbaro da baharo chiki kokasa automati. Tela lama marimitra, awicho zaritala matogo seche. Oh yes, yung magkayo chones.
На ящик прыг. Не туда.
Contemplation. Our recent forays have been stimulating, Master. You appear to have an endless supply of organic troublemakers to delete. I find this pleasing. Hint. However, I believe your deletion techniques could improve with guidance from an advanced professional in the field.
I took you out with me so you could improve your own efficiency. How's that coming?
Admission. Not as well as I had hoped, Master. System logs indicate only a 5.62% increase. Advice. Organic troublemakers possess at least one vital organ. A precise strike to these conserves effort and maximizes shock value. Extracting a vital organ from a living troublemaker can be especially disconcerting to its allies.
Hammering my opponents into mush is extremely therapeutic.
Reconciliation. I understand, Master. Your inefficiency stems from deep-rooted emotional instability. Do not despair. There is still time for correction. Insight. Perhaps I am getting ahead of myself. I will be in a better place to assist your development once I reach peak efficiency.
We're good, but unstoppable might be taking it a little too far. Who's Shafu? I hope he went to prison for a long, long time. Don't be naive. As soon as Master Zalo was gone, Shafu went back to his slaving ways. Do you think Shafu had anything to do with Master Zalo's death? Shafu was that Rhodian slaver you told me about. The one who changed his ways and started working for Master Zalo. If Shafu was still alive, I'm sure he would have tried to contact you. You're talking about stuff that happened over 20 years ago. Rebuilding an encrypted file from deleted bits of data? I'm not sure even you could pull that one off.
Так, ну ладно, тогда мы, наверное, будем заканчивать. Эльдоран Татуин, наверное, надо вначале отправиться на Татуин. Уже туда потопаем в следующей серии. Надеюсь, вам было интересно. Оставляйте свои комментарии, подписывайтесь на канал.
General, I'm on Tatooine. Has Master Kuix reported in?
As we heard, Kuwait secured our weapons research facility. She's missed every comm check since then. Enemy action is the most likely scenario, but on Tatooine, anything's possible.
I hope it's as lawless as Nar Shaddaa.
Outside the main settlements, the only laws are those of the wild. People vanish there all the time. Some are lost to the native sand people, others to natural predators. The rest, who knows? Dr. Godera will brief you on the weapons project. Doctor?
The research facility on Tatooine has created a device codenamed the shock drum. The weapon discharges massive ultrasonic vibrations into the ground. It damages enemy fortifications at a microscopic level, quite literally softening them up. The vibrations will cripple people if they're close enough. But that's not all. The shock drum eventually disrupts the planetary core. At critical mass, the core explodes.
Were you planning to destroy Tatooine?
Of course not. When we discovered this potential, we immediately stopped testing. However, there's a fully operational shock drum prototype at our facility. If Darth Angral has captured it, the results will be catastrophic. No word from the facility or Master Kuix. We must assume the worst.
I sense Master Kuix through the Force, but it's faint. I think she's dying.
Control your emotions, Kara. Don't give in to fear.
I'm not afraid, but she can't die. I owe her too much.
I don't have any Republic contacts there to assist you. You're on your own. Our facility is located in a remote part of the desert. I'm transmitting the coordinates. Good luck. Sutra out.
Ну ладно, до встречи. В следующей серии потопаем на Татуин.